guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah. For today's video, we're going to be doing a Sephora spring sale recommendations. I thought maybe, I don't know if a lot of people are really shopping this sale with everything going on, but if you are, I thought I would go ahead and give you some products that I love and that I constantly repurchase, or products that I've tried out recently that I think is worth the money, especially with the discount. Make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get on with the recommendations. The spring sale for VIB Rouge, I'm pretty sure starts Friday, April 17th. I'll have everything listed below of the dates and how much you get off. I think Sephora Rouge gets 20% off, and I think VIB and Beauty Insider get 15%. I could be wrong, or no, I think VIB gets 15% and Insider gets 10%, so I could be wrong, but I'll have everything listed below. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with skincare. I think skincare is a good thing to get during the sale, just because, especially at Sephora, skincare can be a little pricey. So with a discount, I feel like it makes it a little bit easier to buy it. The first couple things are things that I always repurchase on Sephora, especially during the sale, just because I go through them pretty quickly and I love them and I like to make sure that I have them. So the first thing is the Olehenriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. I've talked about this 5 million times on this channel. I do love this toner. This one's really good for oil, for pores, really cleaning your skin, getting that extra dirt and oil out. I have talked about this so many times, so I'm not gonna go too in depth about it, but if you have oily skin, I feel like this helps to kind of control that oil. And I have enlarged pores, which I feel like a lot of people with oily skin tend to have. This is really good for helping tightening them. Nothing is going to completely close up your pores or make them completely smaller. Your pores are your pores, and you have to have pores for your body. But yeah, this is really, really good. I constantly go back and repurchase this. Anything from Olehenriksen I normally like. I've tried a lot of things from them and I really like them, but yeah, I love this. It has salicylic acid in it, so it's good for acne. If you have acne prone skin like I do, this is really good for it. I like to take like a Q-tip and just a little bit of it, and I'll just kind of put it on the blemish that I have that I really want to dry up and go away. Put on the blemish for about a few minutes, because I kind of don't feel like sitting there for a long time, but just a few minutes, and then I feel like in a couple days it normally is gone, or at least smaller. I really, really love this. If you haven't tried it, try it. I recommend it to everybody. And then the next thing I always repurchase is the Origins Ginzing Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and to puff. I feel like eye cream is super important. I feel like a lot of people don't use eye cream, but eye cream is very important. Your hands, your eyes, and your neck are the first thing to age. They have the most like how do you explain it? The most like tender skin, I guess, or it's the like least thickest skin, so it ages the fastest, and it can normally in your 20s is when you start producing collagen. So eye cream is super important. You need to have eye cream, so I constantly am repurchasing eye cream, and this one has a pink tint to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a pink tint, so it really helps to brighten up underneath the eyes. I tried the Olehenriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, and that one is good. I feel like for my skin, the yellow tone doesn't brighten as much as I want it to. I feel like the pink brightens better on my skin. But yeah, I really, really do love this, and I constantly repurchase this one. So the next thing isn't really like a necessity, but I do really like it. It's the Origins Original Skin Matte Moisturizer with WillowHerb. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but I have used this up. I use this as like a daytime moisturizer. I don't use it as night because it's not super moisturizing, which it's not really made to be like super moisturizing. It is a matte moisturizer, but I like to use this before makeup or just as a daytime moisturizer. It has SPF in it. I can't remember how much it has. It doesn't say, but I know it does have SPF in it, so it's good for that. And if you have oily skin and you don't want a moisturizer that is going to make you super dewy and super greasy, this one's really good. It's not heavy. It sinks right into the skin. It's like a gel consistency, so it's really good for oily skin. Yeah, I really do like it, and I'm thinking about picking this one up again because I actually liked it more than I expected. Okay, so the last two things are masks. I feel like I haven't heard too many people talk about these, but I actually love both of these. This one is the Origins Original Skin Retexturing Mask with Roseclay. I really like Origins products too. I feel like they're a little bit more affordable at Sephora. Not all of them, but some of them are. And yeah, I have used this mask multiple times. I've used it for like the past like 2 years. I've repurchased it and I love this mask. If you're looking for a good exfoliating mask that's just gonna renew your skin, make it super soft, plump, and just like ready for whatever you're gonna put on top of it, this one is perfect. I think it's really good for tightening the pores too. It is a clay mask, so it's a little bit more drier, but it does have those little beads in it, so it's gonna help to exfoliate your skin and get all that dead skin off. So I don't use this a ton because it is exfoliating, so you do want to be careful with exfoliation. You don't want to over exfoliate, but the days that I just feel like my skin needs a little extra love and care, I'll use this one because my skin looks amazing after this. I really do love this one. I've recommended it to people, so I love that mask. And I don't have like a ton left of this one. And then this is the Khiel's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. I really like this one. I'm almost out of this one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because of the packaging. This is a really good mask. If you have dry skin, I don't know if this mask is for you. It's definitely a clay mask. This is really good for helping to clean out your pores, make your pores look a little tighter, and really good for oil and dirt. I love to use this one. But like with the Glam Glow mask, that one broke me out. I did not like that one. It made my skin super red. I don't feel like this clay mask makes my skin super red. It does get a little red. It is a clay mask, so they tend to be a little bit more drying. So just be careful with that. If you have super sensitive skin, maybe just test this one out a little bit. But yeah, I really like this mask. I don't find that it breaks me out. It does what it claims. Really good, and I've almost went through it, and I definitely want to repurchase this mask. Okay, so that's all for skincare. So now we're gonna move on to makeup. So the first couple of things I want to talk about is primer. So I have 2 primers I've been loving that I constantly use on my channel. So the first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. This mask, this primer, if you have oily skin, amazing. I usually don't like Smashbox primers just because they tend to be super full of silicone. And if you know, I've said it 5 million times, silicone makes me super oily and normally makes people with oily skin, their makeup slide around. I don't feel like this is super silicone-y. I feel like it kind of has like a gel type of consistency. I love this primer. I think it really does help with my oil and really helps to fill in the pores. My skin looks flawless when I use this primer. So I absolutely love this primer. I definitely think it's worth the money. So yeah, if you have oily skin, try this primer out. I promise you'll love it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But I love this primer. I'm pretty sure it has really good reviews on Sephora. But yeah, this primer is so good. And I love using it with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this primer. I don't use it every single day, but whenever I want my makeup to last, these two together, a match made in heaven. They go perfectly together. So I'll normally do my skincare, moisturizer, whatever, and then I'll put on this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This will definitely last you a while because it is super sticky, so you don't need a ton. You need just like a little tiny bit. I know a lot of people don't love it. If you don't like gripping primers, if you don't like that tacky, sticky feel, this is not gonna be a primer for you. A lot of people say that this primer breaks them out, or gripping primers in general. I haven't had any issues with it breaking me out. If you've tried gripping primers and they break you out, maybe stay away from this one. But for me, it's fine. I don't find that. I actually find it to be kind of soothing and helps with like redness because of like the green tint. You definitely need to let this sit for a minute. If you tried it and you hated it, maybe try letting it sit for a minute, because if you don't let it soak into the skin for like a minute or 2, it will make your makeup patchy. So just make sure to let this one sit. If you let it sit, it's so good. And these two together, I'll do this one first and then go on with this one just in the T-zone, like where my pores are the largest and I get the oiliest. And yeah, these two together are so good and I highly recommend these. Okay, so the next thing is foundations. I kind of have a few foundations to talk about. Some of them are just like holy grails that I feel like everyone loves and everyone raves about, but if you haven't tried it, or you think it's a little expensive but you want to try it, maybe get it during the sales. So the first one is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. Mine's in the shade Cool Bone, which is definitely too dark for me, so I really can't wear this one on its own too much. I need to get a different shade, but I'm waiting to finish it before I get a different shade. But yeah, I really do like this foundation. I think it is what it claims. I feel like it's waterproof. I don't feel like it's like a true matte. I know a lot of people say it's like super matte. I don't know if it's just on my skin because I do have oily skin, but I feel like it's more of like a natural matte, satin matte maybe. If you put this on, your makeup's gonna last. It's a really good foundation. I feel like it's I would say it's medium to full coverage. You can build it up to a full coverage. I normally keep it around like medium coverage. But yeah, this is a really pretty foundation. It lasts forever. I feel like this is like everyone's holy grail foundation. So if you haven't tried this one and you want a foundation that's really going to lock in and last, this one is really good. Next one that's kind of like that is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I love this foundation. I don't know. It has great shade range. I think they both do. I'll have to look on the Estée Lauder. But it has a great shade range. I love Fenty Beauty. So yeah, this one is just so good. I think it's what it claims. I feel like it is a soft matte. This one is medium to full as well. A lot of people were saying this breaks them out. Again, just do kind of a patch test before you completely go in with this foundation. I haven't had any problems with it breaking me out, and I do have sensitive acne prone skin, so I don't know if there's just an ingredient that reacts with some people's skin that doesn't react with mine. But yeah, I do love this foundation. Yeah, I just think it looks really pretty on the skin and it lasts really well. So yeah, this is one of my favorite foundations. So the last foundation I want to talk about is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation. It's definitely more of a fall winter foundation for me, but with like an oil controlling primer or mixing it with a more mattifying foundation, I can wear this all year round. I love this foundation. I think it just looks so natural. It's like your skin but better. It has good coverage. It's like a medium buildable coverage, and yeah, it just looks really nice on the skin. I feel like any skin type could wear this. A lot of good colors, so yeah, anytime I wear this, I just feel like my skin always looks really nice. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. It just looks like my skin but better. So yeah, I absolutely love this foundation. I think for all skin types this could work for you. Okay, so the next two things are concealer. So this is the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I love this concealer. I feel like nobody really talks about it, but for me, I absolutely love it. I think it works really nicely on the skin. It blends like a dream, and it just makes my skin look flawless. It lasts really well on me, but yeah, I love this concealer. I think it's like a, I would say like full coverage concealer, maybe medium to full. I would say it's like a natural finish, but it has such good coverage. It just makes my under eyes look so smooth and my pores look non-existent. So yeah, I really love this concealer. And the next concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Swan. I really like this concealer too. You can use it to conceal, you can use it to highlight, you can use it as foundation. I've used it as foundation. I really liked it that way too, but I do mostly use it to conceal and to prime my eyes. I love this foundation. I think it has really good coverage. Again, it's more of like a natural finish. I wouldn't say it's matte, but yeah, this is a really good concealer and you get a good amount of product. The one thing with Too Faced products though is I feel like they tend to run a little yellow. This is supposed to be the neutral shade and I feel like it tends to run a little yellow, so I normally go with more pinky shades. So yeah, really like these concealers, and these were like are my go-to. So the next thing is bronzers. So these are the Fenty Beauty Stalk'r bronzers. I have Inda Sun and Shady Biz. So Shady Biz I use more to like actually warm up the face and to bronze. Inda Sun I use to bronze and to contour because it has like that more like cool neutral undertone. So this is Shady Biz and this is Inda Sun. As you can see, this one's a lot warmer than this one, but I love these. These are just some of the best bronzers I've tried. They're not too pigmented. They're more of like a buildable formula. If you don't like that, then maybe these won't be for you, but they are a matte finish. I like matte bronzers personally with my oily skin. I just think that it wears better on my skin, but these are so nice. They're not dry and chalky and patchy like some matte bronzers, and they blend really nicely, and they have tons of colors. So yeah, some of the best bronzers I've tried. So I don't really wear highlight that often anymore, but if I did have one highlight to mention, it'd be this one, because this is the Anastasia Nicole Guerriero palette. This one came out like 3-4 years ago now. I don't really remember how long it's been. It's been a while. But yeah, this is a really good palette. I know it's back now for a limited time, so if you can get your hands on it, definitely. It's definitely like a really good universal palette. It has a bronzy shade, it has like a golden champagne shade, it has kind of like a neutral pinky champagne shade, it has pink and an orange, it has an icy shade. The thing with the pink and the orange one, I don't feel like they're super colorful like some of the Anastasia highlights can be. It's kind of like a sheer pink and orange. It doesn't just look like a stripe of pink or orange on your face. It looks really pretty. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best highlighting palettes that I've tried. I have heard that they're glittery. I don't find that they're glitterly on me. I feel like they're actually really nice and silky formula. Yeah, this is a really good palette to try, and you get like a good amount for how much it is. So yeah, the next thing is lip products, I think. So the first two things are bullet lipsticks. I feel like bullet lipsticks were kind of a thing, and then they kind of fell off and liquid lipsticks happened. But personally for me, I'm definitely wearing bullet lipsticks more than I am liquid lipsticks because I just feel like they are not quite as dry. If I'm going for more of a bold shade, then I go with liquid lipsticks, but I've been really loving bullet lipsticks. So these are the Huda Beauty Power Bullet Matte Lipsticks. This is some of the best, like, most comfortable matte lipsticks I've ever tried. The formula on these are so nice. They're very creamy matte formula. So the first one is Anniversary and then Wedding Day. I am wearing the Anniversary shade on my lips. Oh no, this is Graduation Day. I don't know why it was called Wedding Day, but Graduation Day. But then I'm wearing Anniversary on my lips now. These are so nice. They wear really nice on the skin. They are definitely a matte formula, but they're just the most creamy pigmented matte lipsticks. They're not super dry and tug at the lips or dry your lips out. They're just the most comfortable lipsticks I've tried, and I definitely want to get more colors of them. So yeah, if you've been looking for new lipsticks to try out, these are really nice ones to try. Okay, so the next thing is the Fenty Beauty glosses. I think these are kind of like everyone's favorites, but they are really good and live up to the hype. They're more of like a sheer formula. They're not like a super pigmented gloss, which I like. So I have all of the original shades. So I have Fussy, Diamond Milk, and Fenty Glow. I'm wearing Fenty Glow today. I'll actually put a little bit more of this one on. So I know she just came out with some more shades. I do have one of them. This was in like a Christmas set, but this is full size shade now. This one is Hot Choco Lit. It's definitely not as dark as it looks in the component. It's definitely more of like a sheer brown. But yeah, I love her glosses. I think that they just have such a nice shine and they wear really nicely. They are a little thicker, but not a ton. I don't want them too thin because then they don't wear long at all and you're constantly having to reapply. But these are just ones that you can wear with a lipstick on its own any time of the day. But yeah, they're really nourishing and they feel really nice on the lips. They're not super sticky. So yeah, and they do have some like glitter in them, but you definitely cannot feel the glitter at all. So yeah, I love these, and if you haven't tried these, I definitely think that you should. They are some of the best glosses. Okay guys, so that's all the products I wanted to mention. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you plan on picking up from the sale. If you are picking up anything, let me know. Maybe I'll pick that up as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!